Turns out Monday nights are better for live sales. And Jay and I really could use the time off. We are pretty tired. Anyway, we are going to bring back an oldie but a goodie here on the Producers Live Sale. This is a retro sale, something I used to do all the time, and I haven't done in a long time, as I put my head in front of that light so you don't go blind. Tonight's show is Poker Night on the EXP. We used to do Poker Night on CBSN all the time, and the way Poker Night works is what you spend is entirely up to you and luck of the draw. So stay tuned, and we'll tell you how that's going to work. Welcome into Poker Night on the EXP, guys. I am producer Kyle. That guy is Jay. And we are the people who press the buttons on all of the shows you watch here on the EXP. If you don't know that, can I visit your cave sometime? Anyhow, tonight is an oldie but a goodie show that I have done many times over the years. And I haven't done it in a really long time. And the reason I haven't done it in a really long time is, well, I haven't done it in a really long time. That is the reason. I don't actually have a reason, but that is my reason, is that I just haven't done it in a really long time. So, as I shuffle this deck and cut this deck, I am going to explain to you how Poker Night works. What up, Mr. Note? All right, the way this works is we're going to do the same show basically that we did last time, where I have 3 $1 books and we'll be building stacks of $1 books. But I will also have one key vintage, high-end, nice, a little more expensive book. And what the price on that book is totally determined by a random draw of the card. So if the book is $10 and I draw this card, you get it for $5. If I draw this card, you get it for $8. When we get to tens, jacks, queen, kings, and aces, it's percent. So 10%, 15%, 20%, 25%. And if you get an ace, 30%. Unless you get everybody's favorite ace, the ace of spades, which is 50% off. So we'll go through it slow. We'll make sure you guys understand it like the first time you played poker when you were a 7 or whatever. I don't know when people started playing poker. I started playing when I was way too young. So let's get into it. I'm going to transition my camera over.
Hey, Nope, TJ.
And we're going to go. Yeah, what up, TJ? What up, Mr. Nope? So we're going to go like this. I'm going to set the cards right here so you could tell I am not messing with them. I have shuffled them a great many times. So we're going to start off with $1 books. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man number 35
Triple B.
for $1. What up, Triple B? Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man number 45 for $1 and number 46 for $1. Then our first sort of collectible book will be, ooh, this is a good one. Spider-Man number 13, Todd McFarlane. Black Suit appears. This book is regularly $15, but right now, $7.
Oh.
See how this is going to work?
Yeah.
So right now, Spider-Man number 13 with the McFarlane cover, the Torment homage to himself, but featuring the black suit is only $7, regularly $15. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because sometimes I start talking about these things and I know how they're going to work in my brain, but I'm not sure my mouth is mouthing them correctly.
Yeah.
Because it used to be when I did this show on the CBSN back in the day, I had a scroll at the bottom and I had graphics and I had all kinds of things that made it easier, but also significantly more complicated.
Yeah.
So here's how we're going to do a little different than this time than last time. We're going to move these guys over. So now you have 3 in that last pile. And we're going to add Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man number 60 for $1. That's only 25 cents more than it was new. And let's do the direct market edition of number 61. Also $1. All right. About half an hour from now, guys, I am going to drop my deal of the show.
Ooh.
I already told Jay about, but it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited to do it. Okay, moving these over. So now we're up to 5 books in this pile. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man number 62. And Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man number 30. All $1. And by the way, a lot of these Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Mans, like I've got the direct market edition up here. If you need the newsstand, just ask, because I have them. A lot of these I have both newsstand and direct market editions. Should I put a more expensive book up there at the NJ and see if we can't get a bigger discount on it?
Yeah.
I thought $8 off a $15 book was pretty good. But let's do this. This is Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man. So it goes with everything. Number 9, first appearance of the White Tiger.
Ooh.
Yeah, first appearance of the White Tiger. Regularly $50.
Oh.
So that is 30% off. Now I got to do the math. So that's $5, $10, $15 off. So that makes this book regularly $45. $35. By the way, if you're out there and like I'm doing math and I'm slow and you're fast, feel free to shout out the numbers in the chat. It will only help me. Okay, I'm not a math magician here.
No.
So $35 on First White Tiger.
If you have any Spider-Man fans in your life, share out the show and get them in here.
Bro, I got so much Spider-Man. But I got other things. Like I'm gonna rotate from Spider-Man here in a minute. But like so much Spider-Man. Like we're gonna rotate to something else that people are very passionate about, but I don't know if anybody here is passionate about. There we go. Okay. So, but we've got 5 books here. Now we have 7 books in this pile. And we'll go with Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man number 63 and number 59. So when we get done, I want to get 10 books in the Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man pile. We'll do 10 books for, what should we do, Jay? 10 books for $7?
Ooh, yeah, that's a good deal.
Okay. So right now it's only 7 books. But when we get to that, we'll do 10 Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Mans for $7. And again, guys, you're getting 15% off or 35% off that Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man number 9 first appearance of White Tiger. All right. 9. We'll do, this is Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man number 50. Alone Against the Aliens. And we'll start with some of the other things that I'm going to show out of this box that people are very passionate about. Like, for instance, Star Wars Dark Force Rising, number 2. I will put a post-it note on this in just a second. After I put up Star Trek, number 2. So we could start having a fight. What's better, Star Wars or Star Trek? Or you could just claim them both and be like, I like it all.
Yeah.
It's only $2 for both of them. All right. My small size Sharpies are on the other side of the room. So I have to try to write small with big Sharpies.
Yes.
Guys, say hi when you get here. I see you guys popping in. You know, you're here. I appreciate you being here. Say hi when you get here. That way I know you're here and like I can talk to you and say hi and stuff.
Yep. Dollar books are great ways to fill runs. They're great presents to give out. Look, even as a almost 44-year-old man, when somebody hands me a box of dollar comics, I love that. I love that.
Well, and at the same time, right? It's $1. So you don't really have, you're not really taking a chance jumping into something new, right? Like
Right.
it's $1. Okay. Star Wars and Star Trek in the same pile.
Oh,
Cats and dogs living together. Absolute chaos. Star Trek the Motion Picture number 3 for $1. And Star Trek number 4 for $1. All right. How about Moon Knight number 8? It's a $10 book. Moon Knight number 8 is a $10 book.
awesome cover.
Hold, please. I keep trying to get Jay out of the corner because nobody puts Jay in a corner, but I can't. Moon Knight #8 is a $10 book. It's Bill Sienkiewicz art, and right now it's $1.
Wow.
See, this is the kind of thing you can get at Poker Night, right? Like, I get a bad draw, I get a bad deal, and you wind up being able to claim Moon Knight #8, which is Bill Sienkiewicz Moon Knight, for $1.
TJ is going to claim the 3 Star Trek books.
Okay. TJ's going to claim the 3 Star Treks. Very cool.
What do you guys say?
Ooh. Sorry.
What do you guys say we get out of here, huh? Okay. I'll pick up the Star Wars. All right. Star Trek 5 and 6. TJ, you're around for most of the shows. What do you think of this concept, right? Like, hey, you have a discount, like randomly. And I'm going to make it up as I go along based on cards. So I can get totally screwed. Yeah, I'm not wrong, right? Why don't I make like a tree and get out of here?
It's make like
Well.
a tree and leave. You sound like a moron when you say it that way.
See, I was trying to come up with a Roots joke. But I realized that would not only be in poor taste, but I couldn't come up with a good one. Star Trek 7 and 8.
It's fair.
No, it's true. I've got some DC stuff too, man. Don't get me wrong. I gotta go grab the other box here. The short box that's next to me is literally 98% Marvel. Most of the DC and other things are in the other box. Oh, but hey, there's some not Marvel. We can work through those, hiding right behind the Star Trek. All right, so we've got 3, 5, and here's what I'm going to do. 9, 10, 11, 12. Make sure I'm counting this right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 13 and 14. So that is 10 Star Trek and 1 Star Wars. for $10. So someone who claimed that would TJ, if you claim that, you'd have Star Trek 2 through 14. Plus a random Star Wars book. All right. The New Adventures of Superboy number 8. And for Jay's very specifically, because I know how much Jay loves this kind of stuff. Exo Manowar number 0.
Yes. So good.
And
getting a lot of Mrs. Kettner energy off that Superboy cover.
Yeah. My son Clark is dead, and it's your fault, Superboy. So that's Mama Kent. But we'll do Wonder Woman number 4. This is the Wolfman Perez. But at this point, it's Perez and Len Wein. So that's Wonder Woman number 4 for $1. All right, time to change up the Poker Night book. John Carter, Warlord of Mars, number 11. The Origin of Dejah Thoris.
Hey, Mike.
Okay, Origin of Dejah Thoris. Regularly $10, but on Poker Night right now, $8. Not the best discount we've had, but that's still a pretty good price on that book.
Hey, unknown.
So if you're just joining us, because I see Mike Asbel has joined and I see other people, the way we're doing this is these first 3 rows are dollar books.
Very nice. John Carter goes to Triple B.
All right, you got a Triple B. I thought that might be your speed, homie. $8 for that book is a pretty good deal, man. Let's see, what else do I have? Ooh. Okay. Okay. How about Spider-Woman number 40? This is the first time Spider-Woman meets Spider-Man. Regularly $35. This is the newsstand edition. I do have the direct market edition. So unfortunately, this would be a bad draw for you guys, right? It's regularly $35. You get $4 off, 31. I'm going to draw again because I want you to get a better deal. Now it's 25.
Nice. Very nice.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is that John Carter of Mars An early Barry Windsor Smith? I don't think so there, TJ. I'd have to open it and take a look. Give me a second here. Or look it up on my database. Probably faster just to be very careful sliding it out of this bag.
Unknown. I think Superboy got that cover idea from Jaws. Okay, that's just it's too perfect. It's too perfect.
Let's see. Dave Cockrum cover. TJ. Dave Cockrum cover.
I'll claim the trick steal. I could use the star. Oh, TJ, that's harsh, man. It's funny though.
Mm-hmm. Here's the thing, though, TJ. That is Dark Horse Star Wars. There are a lot of folks out there hunting Dark Horse Star Wars, and have been for a number of years now. Because Dark Horse. So, all right. Now, let's put some new books up. So, I think this is considered a bondage cover. Wonder Woman number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Adventures of Superboy number 36. And this book is in really tough condition. I mean, really bad. But it is the Golden Age. So, or very, very early silver. This is Yogi Bear number 36 from Gold Key. You know what? Wow. Wonder Woman. Why you got to be like that? I went today and made a deal with a dealer buddy of mine, and got enough bags and boards. It's going to fall again. I'm going to fix it.
Yeah, she's trying.
But got enough bags and boards. Yeah, she's trying real hard.
Wonder Woman
that
5,
I can.
Triple B.
You got it, Triple B. But then I'm going to be able to bag and board a whole bunch of this collection that I wouldn't have been able to otherwise, because we were able to trade some really obscure old rare stuff that I couldn't even I wouldn't even show on the show, because me explaining what the book is would take longer than a 2-hour show.
That's a good reason, Triple B.
Hey, I'm good with that, man. There. Now she's going to be better. I put a board behind her. I didn't grab them today while I was at the warehouse, but I also have weights for these easels, so I could put more than 10 books in them. But, okay. How about Wonder Woman number 6, The Ares Onslaught? West Coast Avengers number 5. This is just always one of my favorite covers. I would love to someday be able to look at the pencils on that. And this book was hot for a minute when the Arrowverse was happening.
Mm-hmm.
This is Wild Dog number 1.
Nice.
Do you remember when Wild Dog showed up?
Yep, sure do.
Okay. This is
So-
Star Wars number 30.
I thought the actor who played him, I was like, man, that guy doesn't age.
No. Okay, this is Star Wars number 35. It is a key issue. This is the first time Darth Vader meets Luke Skywalker in comics. Regularly $5. So because that book is only $5, if you get a 4 or less in the pile, you get that many dollars off. Anything over, you get that percentage off. Okay? You know what? If you get a 5 and you claim something else on the show, I will give it to you for free. So you get 35% off of $5. So you get that book for $3.25. And I'm just going to do it this way. Was 5 now. I'm just going to do it for $3. I'm not charging somebody a quarter. That just defeats the purpose. There you go. So the first time Luke and Darth Vader meet in Star Wars comics is now $3, regularly $5. Do we want to see more vintage Star Wars? Is there anybody out there who's into vintage Star Wars? Like, for instance, this era? Star Wars number 22 for $1. Star Wars number 23 for $1. And Star Wars number 24 for $1. There we go. Okay. All right, Jay, I'm going to get my other box of $1 books.
Okay.
Because the rest, everything in this box is just Marvel. And it's mostly Spider-Man.
Claim all 4
But
Star
so if anybody
Wars.
wants to see Spider-Man,
Unknown's claiming all 4 Star Wars.
Unknown, you got it. Also, you guys should see the back of my car, how many mailer boxes I have. Getting caught up on all the shipping. It is basically, it looks like a post office in there without, nothing is quite labeled or ready to go out, but stuff is boxed up and is ready to go, but like not labeled. All right, Jay, I think it's time to do my deal of the show.
Yes. This
is Spider-Man number 1. Todd
Hey.
McFarlane. Torment Part 1. This book goes anywhere between $10 and $15 in this condition, which is near mint. I will do them tonight for $10. If you want it, it's $10. And you can claim up to 5.
All of the post office fun, half the rage. Well,
no, like 98% of the rage, TJ, because it's really cool. That's one Triple B. That is Spider-Man 1. That is McFarlane Torment, Part 1 of 5. $10 each, limit 5. And what's wild is that big stack is not all of them I have. Oh, you can't hear me.
oh yeah.
Hold on.
Then that's a big stack already.
Right. That stack, that big stack, is not all of them I have. K-pop, interestingly enough that you say that. Before we get back to $1 books, where did I put that? Please hold. That thing where I'm totally losing my mind.
So was this one like the original first time he drew this one?
I knew you were going to ask me that, Jay. This was his first. I think it was his first writing and drawing Spider-Man miniseries. I don't think it was his first time he ever drew Spider-Man.
I mean, in that particular post, since we saw the black suit one earlier.
Oh, yeah. That's the first time he did that pose.
Okay.
That pose has been homaged like 75 million times, too. Okay. This has started to tick me off. Well, what the heck?
See, I knew about ASM 300 K-pop because we see that one an awful lot. Hey, Leonard, what's going on, man? Good to see you.
Okay. All right. Now I'm angry. Because there was more to this deal that I wanted to do. And for the life of me, I can't find them. Here we go.
The
God, I was
Superboy
losing my mind.
the Superboy Jaws homage, that was only $1, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm relatively sure if you want it, I can find it. Okay. So these are not $1, but Amazing Spider-Man #1, or this is Spider-Man #1 Torment Part 1, Spider-Man #2 Torment Part 2, Spider-Man #3 Torment Part 3, Spider-Man #4 Torment Part 4, and did I leave it in this stupid box? If I'm that blind, I'm going to be big angry with myself. Yep. Spider-Man #5 Torment Part 5. Okay. So this is a full run of Spider-Man Torment. Full run of Spider-Man Torment. $30.
Dang. Just in case you didn't see it, Unknown's claiming that's Superboy.
That's all. Give me just a second.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Spider-Man #1 Torment Part 1 in the poly bag. $15. So that is most McFarlane-y. This one's the Jaws reference?
Yes.
All right. All right. And believe it or not, when I was first picking this collection up, you know what? Screw it. Hold on. Amazing Spider-Man 13. Regularly 15, right now 7. Is that enough McFarlane?
Yeah. Wow.
So, in this collection, if you count the one in the poly bag and the one that is part of the full run of Torment, 31 copies of Spider-Man #1. But I'm not going to break up the Torment set, and I'm not going to take the one out of the poly bag. So 29 copies of Spider-Man #1. Because can you ever really have enough?
Yeah.
It's the Lay's potato chips of McFarlane's. All right. My brain still itches about this part of this. Anyway. Let's move on. Unknown, do you want to see more Star Wars? Because we could do that. But I've been promising people some DC, so we're going to do some DC. I'm happy to show you more Star Wars, though, if you want it. Okay. Let's get the Mountain of McFarlane, which is exactly what I'm calling it. I'm calling it McFarlane Mountain. Off the table. Guys, by the way, that deal, $10 each, limit 5, is good for the rest of the show. I likely won't do them that way again. I have so many of them, I don't even care that I treated that one poorly. It didn't hurt it. But, like, it's like my Warriors of the Plasm. I have so many of it, I don't even care anymore. Okay. Let's go back to some $1 books. Okay. Teen Titans Spotlight on Starfire. Teen Titans Spotlight number 2. Teen Titans Spotlight on Jericho, which is Teen Titans Spotlight number 3. And Teen Titans Spotlight on Jericho, Teen Titans Spotlight number 4. Showdown in Amsterdam. And then let's do a book that is sought after a little bit here. Let's do this one. This is Wonder Woman number 7. Wonder Woman number 7. This is the first appearance of the modern Cheetah. It's regularly $25. Right now, $12.50. That is 50% off. First modern Cheetah. For a character they definitely don't use anymore, there was a lot of Marvel or Teen Titans Spotlight on Jericho.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Wow.
And number 6. And then we move on to another character they don't ever use anymore. Teen Titans Spotlight on Hawk, which is Teen Titans Spotlight number 7. The Jokers are such a big discount, Unknown, that they're not in the deck anymore. Best you're going to do is get half off by pulling an ace. Okay. All right. Teen Titans Spotlight on Hawk, which is Teen Titans Spotlight number 8. Teen Titans Spotlight number 9 is Teen Titans Spotlight on the Changeling. And the only have a good one will be
Take care, Triple B.
okay. The only character worse than his father. Teen Titans Spotlight on Aqualad. That's Teen Titans Spotlight 10. So we have Teen Titans Spotlight 2 through 10 on the board right now. That is 9 Teen Titans Spotlights. Excuse me. That is 9 Teen Titans Spotlights on the board right now. All right. We're getting into the Teen Titans Spotlight on good characters. Because we have Teen Titans Spotlight on Brotherhood of Evil, which I like because that is a gorilla with an Uzi.
Oh no.
Right, and these dudes are like, they look like they kind of have the Punisher head, but with an exposed skull.
Yeah.
And that's Queen of Fables, I believe. Anyhow, then we're to Teen Titans Spotlight on Wonder Girl. So 11, 12. Teen Titans Spotlight on number 13, Cyborg. So now we have 2 through 13 on the board. That is 12 issues of Teen Titans Spotlight. Okay, so what did I say that was? It's 12 issues?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Teen Titans Spotlight, guest starring Batman, but the spotlight is on that prick, Nightwing.
Disco.
Then we come
Nightwing.
to Teen Titans. It's true. Then we do 15. What up, Stacy? Teen Titans Spotlight on the Omega Men, 15. This is like a first appearance, but it's not like a key. So you figure that one out. Stacy, you didn't. I got sick, so we had to postpone. Teen Titans Spotlight, number 16, Thunder and Lightning. First appearance of Thunder and Lightning. Mm-hmm. Then we have the Teen Titans Spotlight on Legally Not the Color Purple, a.k.a. Magenta.
Oh, goodness.
And then we're back around to the Teen Titans Spotlight on Aqualad. That's number, what is that? That's 18. Teen Titans Spotlight Number 19 is Starfire's back again. And she's in her legally not Vampirella costume. All right. Then I'm going to put these up. So here's Teen Titans Spotlight number 20 on Cyborg and Teen Titans Spotlight number 21 on the Teen Titans. There are 20 Teen Titans Spotlight books up there. All right, we'll do all 20 Teen Titans Spotlights for $15. All right, Jay, can you talk to the people for like 3 minutes?
Absolutely. Stacy, I can tell you this. When we do that show, I will make sure that I fan cast not only Mr. Freeze, but a Mrs. Freeze. How about that? I'm not sure when we're going to do that one, but it is in the works. I got my slide deck ready for it because y'all know me. So far, I got about 20 fan casts for DC villains. Some that I've shown before, and Kurt, I will make sure that I star that and let him know you'll take all the Teen Titans. Good job on that one. But yeah, once we do that DC Villains fan cast show, I'll make sure that I add those to the list. I had, like I said, I got about 20 that I've done. Some I've done before for my own shorts for my own channel, and some that I was just thinking of while making the slide deck that I make, because I'm insane like that, and I make slide decks for fan casts. So there's something I can't believe that I've never thought of him in that way until I saw him in there was 2 movies, and they're very far off the spectrum, far apart on the spectrum. The Charlie's Angels movie that he was in, and then was it Willard? The movie with the rats. When I saw those, I was like, you know what? He wouldn't be a bad choice. He's just weird enough. I really like Richard Brake for Joker. I don't know if anybody's ever watched the movie 31. It's a Rob Zombie movie, so you got to kind of be into those kind of movies. But he played this character that's not a clown, but it was terrifying. Like, Richard Brake was fantastic in that movie. Be really interested to see. You know, we got to get the DCU Batman before we can figure out, a Joker for them. But I do like Crispin Glover for it too. I do. I mean, I'll give anybody a shot, folks. I was same way with, ever since Heath Ledger's Joker, I was like, man, I loved Heath Ledger, but I don't see him as a Joker. And then he blew me away. After that, I was like, you know what? Anybody gets a shot. Even Jared Leto got a shot with me, and I didn't particularly care for his Joker at all, but still gave him the benefit of the doubt. So that's a good one. That's a good one, Leonard. I like that.
I think Crispin Glover 15 years ago is great for it. I think Crispin Glover now is too old.
Well, I
also think Crispin Glover is too crazy.
Okay.
Like real life crazy. Like,
because remember, we're getting 60 and 50-year-old Green Lanterns so far. So,
no, I understand, but I think so. Crispin Glover, like, if you've seen him in interviews recently, like, his mental health is probably not where you want someone who's playing the Joker, because we learned that lesson.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
good show.
I don't want anybody playing the Joker who isn't in really significant amount of therapy already.
Right.
Like, just for safety.
And I know you pulled them, but you saw Kurt got those right.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I had my headphones on the whole time I was going
Oh.
to get a drink.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, I don't know.
I could hear you. I couldn't hear myself breathing because I have the active noise canceling on. I'm like, something is wrong. All right, Kurt gets his stuff put in the box there. Okay. Let's flip through this box a little more. I promised some people DC, but I'm going to do something that rhymes with DC for just a minute here. EC,
Okay.
Vault of Horror. This is the Gladstone Publishing #1. EC, Vault of Horror from Gladstone #2. And we'll do, this is just straight EC. This is not Gladstone, but this is an EC reprint. Tales from the Crypt #2. That in better condition is like a $30 or $40 book, but it's pretty beat up, so I'm doing it for $1. We'll take down the Wonder Woman. Okay. We're going to do one of my favorite first appearances ever. This is Thor 364. First appearance of Puddle Gulp. Jay, can you tell me who Puddle Gulp goes on to be known as?
Pretty sure that's Throg, right?
That is Throg, or Simon Walterson, aka Walt Simonson. Simon Walterson. Yes. That is first appearance of Throg. Regularly $40. Right now, 30% off. So that's 40 minus 12 is $28.
Tales from the Crypt for Kurt.
All right. And we'll do, this is a Gladstone. Excuse me. Tales from the Crypt #2 from Gladstone. And we'll do Tales from the Crypt #3 from Gladstone. Kurt, if you want all 5 of the, oh, never mind. Unknown claims both horror. Yeah, these are all $1, man. So do you want the 4 that are sitting there for $1, Unknown? Or just the Vault of Horrors? I'll pull the Vault of Horrors. Yeah, what? Like, yeah, it doesn't really help me, homie. I'm still confused.
We are on a delay too, so.
Mm-hmm.
He'll take all 4.
I got it. You got it. Okay. This next one, Jay. There's no character called Bright Eyes, and it doesn't make sense to me. But this is Total Eclipse #1 from Eclipse Comics, the Seraphim Objective.
Kind of looks like a lot of not legally characters on the cover.
Right. And I don't think this has anything to do with this one. But here's Total Eclipse #2, or book 2 from Eclipse Comics. And this random, there's a tear in it. It's really rough condition, but this is the action-packed final issue of Tales of the Legion of Superheroes.
Hey, what's up, Ed?
What's up, Ed? All right. Let's come back over here and go. Star Wars #20. Star Wars 25. And Star Wars 26. Remember, guys, these are all $1.
You know, I find it a little bit funny, and it may be kind of sad that while I don't dislike Thor, I like Beta Ray Bill and Throg a lot more than Thor.
It's funny you should say that, Jay.
Do you have Star Wars 21?
No.
Yes, Ed, I am. I love Beta Ray Bill. I do.
This book is originally regularly $20. Mighty Thor 339. Third Beta Ray Bill, first appearance and origin of Stormbreaker.
Yes.
Regularly $20. Right now, 13. Okay.
I'm a little thicker
Star
now than I
Wars.
was in that picture, Ed.
Star Wars 27. $28. And $29. All for $1.
Star Wars all from Kurt.
You got it, Kurt. All right, guys. All right, Jeremy, let me do this. Let me send you a message tomorrow because that's all 1977 era Star Wars Marvel
Wow.
plus two copies of 71, which is first appearance of Bosk the Bounty Hunter. 69, which is the death of Suprema. First appearance of Mythosaur. Star Wars 49, First Jedediah. First, here you go. Star Wars 43, First Lando Calrissian. And second, Boba Fett. Star Wars 16, First appearance of the Hunter, and I have 2 copies of that. And I'll throw it up here at the end of the show. The last Star Wars I have that Jeremy isn't like, I'll just take them, is Star Wars C-3PO #1, Entertainment Earth exclusive, Pepe Larraz, regularly $15, but for the next 2.5, 3 minutes, $13.
Oh.
Oh, I found one more that's not the right era there, Jeremy, and I won't include. No, I understand. I wasn't offering you the C-3PO, man. I was just putting it up because it's one of the only other Star Wars I have in this collection. And we'll throw up for $1 Star Wars Classics, a classic Star Wars, Han Solo at Star's End. And what other fun? How rude, what? What is rude? What did I do?
Maybe it was the way you said, no, I wouldn't offer you this one.
Right, no, I know what Jeremy wants and what Jeremy needs, man. Like, Jeremy and I are on the same wavelength here. Like, I'm not trying to offer him stuff that he definitely don't need. I also have 2 copies of Return of the Jedi #3. First appearance of Admiral Akbar and the Ewoks in Star Wars comics. And a copy of Return of the Jedi #1, which is the first Jabba the Hutt, Salacious B. Crumb, the Rancor, and Reese in comics.
Unknown's claiming Stars
You
End.
got it. Yes. So, Jeremy, if you need the Jedi, let me know. Okay. All right, gang, we're going to do this poker night format every Monday night at this time, every Monday night at 8:30. Hopefully, I will have a rotating list of guest hosts. So it's not just me and Jay, so Jay can eat dinner on Monday nights. I have a ton more of this stuff. Again, I've got another long box and a half to go through
Good deal,
here,
Jeremy.
plus 3 longs in the warehouse that I still haven't touched from this collection. So I've got a ton more to go through, a ton more to show you. But for the rest of the week, I'm going to be working on a super secret special EXP project. What is that super secret special EXP project? Well, you just have to wait and find out until I get it done, which could take a minute because I have ADHD and there's wrestling on television.
Yeah.
Also cooking shows. So needless to say, I'm going to be working on a very special EXP project the next few days that I will hopefully announce to you guys very soon. Can you get into the warehouse with the weather that hit you? Yes. Here's what's great about my warehouse, TJ. It has the facility where my warehouse is a shared facility with several other warehouses. Like I'm the only one who has access to my floor. But oh yeah, thanks, Jay. I'm the only one who has access to my floor at the warehouse. But the way it works is you drive in through a garage door and the parking is inside. So when I'm loading up boxes of books, they're never exposed to the elements.
Wow.
It's pretty nice. I'm trying. They have this really old freight elevator that would totally fit my car. That like I'm trying to convince them to let me drive my car to the freight elevator and just to take the freight elevator up to my floor.
Oh.
But the freight elevator was put into this building in like 1878 when this building was built. So I'm not thinking it will be able to lift the Ford Edge. But needless to say, like I love this facility because like my floor is climate controlled. So the books are safe. I can go there and just do all of my shipping and be comfortable. I do it here because I'm a moron, but I can do my shipping there and be comfortable if I would take a chair there, stuff like that. So like, I love this facility. I'm super happy to have found it. I'm going to be really bummed when I have to move out of this facility. So, you know, pretty great storage setup, warehouse setup here. So needless to say, 3 more boxes I haven't touched, plus a box and a half that are still here. Plus, guys, you haven't seen. I have a long box here full of books that are between $5 and $10. We're going to have a show coming up where nothing is less than $5 and nothing is more than $10. Like right now, what I'm trying to go through right now, like what I'm pulling out of here is stuff like, you know, keys and minor keys. Like this is Jack Kirby, Sergeant Fury. Yeah, you know, obviously first Throg, like classic Superboys. First modern Cheetah cover. Some early Brother Voodoos. First cameo of Eddie Brock. First Spider Hulk. Web of Spider-Man. First appearance of the Vulturions with black suit. First appearance of the Brothers Grimm. First meeting between Spider-Woman and Spider-Man. I have 2 copies of this in different conditions. You know, again, John Romita Sr. Thor's The Origin of Infinity. First appearance of Ego Prime. First full Throg. First Throg cover. Classic king-size annual Spider-Man. First appearance of the Sin Eater. Like I'm trying to pull that stuff out of here right now. And then I will go back. Ed, we were playing poker. You weren't here long enough to see the way it worked. But I will show you. Let me flip back over and we'll do one more book, Poker Night style. I'll give everybody one last chance. I'll put 4 books up and we'll do them all Poker Night style. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm not going to put up any of the books I just showed you. Because what fun would that be?
Exactly.
Okay. Give me 1 second here to get the 4 books together here. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to start with, okay, if I can get my hands to work. This is Moon Knight number 12. First appearance of Morpheus. Regularly $10. On Poker Night, though, $4.
Oh, wow.
Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man number 22. First meeting of Spider-Man and Moon Knight. First meeting of Spider-Man and Moon Knight. Regularly $20. Right now on Poker Night, $10. This is Star Trek number 17 from Gold Key. Star Trek number 17. Regularly $40. Right now on Poker Night, $33. I'm tired of that Sharpie rolling across the screen. And this is Worlds Unknown number 4, featuring Arena by Jerry Conway, even though it says Frederick Brown, written by Jerry Conway. Regularly $20. Right now on Poker Night, $14. So Jay and I are going to do a version of this show, or some version of this show, every Monday night at 8:30. Well, not Jay, right? I am going to do it. Jay will be here sometimes. Other people will be here other times. We'll be doing this show every Monday night, Poker Night on the EXP, at 8:30. So usually we'll have $1 books and cool keys and high dollar books. But we'll see. And remember, guys, if you fill out the form and you want to claim Amazing Spider-Man number 1, Torment by McFarlane. Retail on these is between $10 and $15. Tonight only they're $10. Limit 5. You can claim up to 5 of these. Just put them in the form and let me know. All right. I appreciate everybody being here. Be looking for your invoices tomorrow, because then I can get everything shipped out in one big shot. And I will see you all tomorrow night for tomorrow's Comics Tuesday with Miss Jen, where you'll only hear my lovely voice, God willing. And then Thursday when I do all the shows. And then Friday for the FOC show. Okay. So we will see everybody next time.